WLmouse have been releasing their mice left and right, and while their previous releases weren't so different from each other than the size, this one's quite different because it's an ergo. Welcome the WLmouse SwordX. In WLmouse fashion, the packaging gets better and better each time. As this mouse is called a SwordX, the unboxing is as if you were unsheathing a sword, which is very nice and I really like that detail. After that, you're greeted with the mouse, cable, 1K and 8K receivers, and a bunch of extra accessories including grips and skates. I'm telling you, this is how I like my unboxings, not just a simple plain box, but an experience. It's so nice when you see something new and interesting. But of course, it's the mouse we're gonna be talking about, so let's get into it. You've got a bunch of options when purchasing, a bunch of color combinations and also switches. Mine is the white with gold accents and with mechanical TTC switches. Mouse itself is made out of magnesium, so first it's gonna be cold to the touch and actually really premium feeling, even though it only weighs 47 grams. There are holes everywhere, but there's a spot for your thumb and ring finger where there are no holes, which makes the experience ever so slightly nicer. It's an ergo mouse that I would say is of a medium size, so palm grip works great, and it's also very usable for people who like to claw ergo mice. Shape is good and very comfortable. It almost locks you into holding it perfectly, which could be a nice thing if you don't have any weird grip style. But when speaking of holding it, it was a bit hit or miss with the coating and using it without grips. What I mean is that you can use it without grip tapes, but be prepared that when your hands are cold and the mouse is cold, it's not gonna feel very grippy. But once your hands warm up a bit, it gets grippier, so afterwards I had no issues using it. Be aware that mileage may vary, and in your case, the grips might be needed. Moving forward, the clicks, at least the TTC mechanical ones, are awesome. These are one of the best tensioned clicks I've had. They have almost no pre and post travel, very spammable, not too light and not too heavy. These were just perfect for me. Scroll wheel is also immaculate, it's well defined and clicking it feels effortless. Side buttons leave a bit to be desired. They behave slightly differently depending on where you press them, but overall are very usable, clicky, and don't have much pre or post travel. Then on the bottom, just an on-off switch and the pre-installed dot skates. For anyone who's buying this or any other WLmouse, please watch out. They put these little transparent stickers on the bottom of the skates, which you have to peel off for the skates to glide normally, so please do so if you didn't. Other than this, they glide super nice, are fast, and you also get the larger regular ones in the box. And while speaking of the box, I said you get a 1K and an 8K receiver. This is very convenient, but the 8K one is even more convenient because not only does it support 8K, it also has these 3 buttons which by default change the polling, DPI and LOD. But you can also configure them to your liking in their web-based software. I'm telling you, they're stepping up their game day by day, and for now, everything I tried changing in the web-based software worked. Even the 0.7mm LOD setting, which hasn't worked for me previously, did now. Gaming with the mouse felt awesome, it felt light, premium, well balanced, everything worked as intended and was just great to live with. I haven't experienced quality issues at all, everything was solid. Also, the details like the RGB sword graphic on the receiver or the actual PCB of the mouse being in a shape of a sword just gives me that peace of mind that my money wasn't just thrown away, because to be honest, the mouse isn't exactly cheap. To be able to experience all of this, you have to pay $155, which in a grand scheme and comparing it to other competitors isn't that much, but it still isn't cheap. If you're looking for a good, well-rounded, well-equipped ergo mouse and you're willing to spend $1, go for it, you're gonna enjoy it. But if you're not sure, don't forget to like and subscribe, check out this other video, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bye!